Click has some pretty questionable merch, both officially and fan-made. So we're going to go through some of them today, and you can decide at the end of the video whether you agree with me or not. Now, dear viewers, I want you to look at this image and tell me what you see. Because my first thought was our main trio in washing machines. Anybody else? On a closer look, it is our trio in Polaroid cameras. It has a Velcro strap so you can take them out of the camera if you'd like. So, nice, simple. Now, what size do you think this merch is? Standard plush merch size, right? Wrong! It's the size of someone's head! These photos were shot so close, I thought it was a palm-sized keychain, or a forearm-length plush at most. But it turned out to be huge! Remember that Velcro strap I talked about earlier? Well, it has another function other than to take out the head. And it's to wear the camera yourself! That's right, it's a 3-in-1 deal. You get a Chengxiaoshi, a pillow, and a new outfit, all together for the price of one. What a steal! Click being a show that plays with the concept of time, it only makes sense for their merch to consist of a lot of watches. And there are a lot of watches! I've done the work for you and counted 15 different designs. 15 designs, and none of them look like the one Lu Guang wears in the show. What are you doing, Billy? But seriously, is it normal for a show to have this many watches? This Britain arc poster is always so funny to me. It's the only poster with a variation where they completely get rid of Liu Xiao, and it's just our two boys sitting suspiciously close together on a couch. This looks like when you take a picture with your crush and there's an uninvited third wheel, so you edit them out of the photo. In case you're like Lu Guang and you can't stand being in the same room as Liu Xiao, this poster variation is made for you. And specifically you. Ever wonder why Vane says Chengxiaoshi looks tasty in Britain arc? Well, it's because in his eyes, Chengxiaoshi looks like this! The delicious little morsel in his burger. I like that the top of the burger looks like a hat for their heads, but this is such a random thing to design and turn into a plush. Oh, and in case burgers are too heavy a meal for you, how about buying some toast and baguettes? Not feeling Western food? How about some Japanese onigiris? Though Chengxiaoshi doesn't look as happy being an onigiri than a burger, so he might taste a bit salty. I don't know why they keep stuffing our main trio into food. Maybe the designer was hungry when they designed this. Speaking of being hungry, the designers were probably also thirsty because what is Lu Guang doing in this figurine? Being the only official figurines that's not in chibi form, instead of putting them in their iconic outfits, Billy decides to put them in their school uniforms, trying to sell you on Chengxiaoshi and Lu Guang's sex appeal. And it worked because these figurines sold out. This is one of the merch that stumped me when I first saw it. They're like a normal plush, but instead of plush-filled hands, their hands are those bendable armband things, so you can wrap these dolls around the furniture in your house. Are these for people who want to see their favorite characters hanging on their curtain while they sleep or something? Have you guys seen any other fandom with this kind of doll? If so, leave them in the comments below, cause this is the first time I've seen them. Also, missed opportunity to have Chengxiaoshi and Lu Guang hugging each other. These dolls are so cute. Look at them! Look at them! Don't they just look absolutely precious? Don't you just want to put them in your pocket? This is the Labubu done right. Why get this freaky monster when you can have this cuter, fluffier version at home? Another merch I did not see coming was the Click cast as flowers. Each character is represented by a flower along with its meaning. Chengxiaoshi is a daisy representing innocence, purity, and new beginnings. Lu Guang is a forget-me-not, a symbol of true love, remembrance, faithfulness, and the literal meaning of the name, don't forget me. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Lin Haoling. Xiaoling is a hyacinth, representing playfulness, sincerity, and hope. Liu Xiao is a spiderwort, meaning resilience and adaptability. Vane is a dahlia, representing strength, power, and passion. Xiafei is a sunflower, a symbol of devotion, loyalty, and positivity. Flower meaning aside, you gotta admit seeing Angie Lu Guang as a flower is pretty silly and whack. You can also do some pretty unhinged things with these flowers, demonstrated by these netizens here. Props to the team for the attention to detail with the leaves though. Each flower leaf is accurate to the actual flower from what I can tell, whether it's the smooth or jagged edges, shape, or different leaf veins. Since the focal point is the flower head, it would have been very easy for them to just give everyone the same copy and paste leaf design, but they didn't, which shows the thoughtfulness behind these designs. I have so many questions. First off, why are you selling pairings, iykyk? Under what context are you selling pairings for? Neither Lu Guang or Cheng Xiaoshi wears rings, and there's no scene in iykyk where a ring is a focal point at the time of this merch drop. Do you know what other donghua sells rings? Fucking Heaven's Official's Blessing, a Danmei, a BL, two boys kissing. Do you understand, iykyk? Having the color of the gems be Cheng Xiaoshi and Lu Guang's colors, and specifically labeling it as a Cheng Xiaoshi and Lu Guang pair ring. Why don't you just come out and say it's a couple ring? No need to beat around the bush. Who's actually buying this ring to match with their best bro? Meltdown aside, this simple ring design is really nice. I like this one since it's like a play button and you can switch directions to either show a forward or rewind symbol. Very in theme with the show. The engraving of the Roman numerals around the ring to replicate a clock is also a cool touch. Xiaoling's ring is also cute. These two aren't labeled as pairings though. Let's be real here. Would it still be iykyk if there wasn't any angst? The producers certainly didn't think so. So here, have this iykyk quicksand coaster, where the more you shake it, the more Cheng Xiaoshi disintegrates and disappears from yours and Lu Guang's view. But you obviously need a cup to go with your coaster, so why not get a matching set with this discoloration mug? Just like Cheng Xiaoshi's dead body, watch him slowly disappear into the black void when your drink turns cold. But maybe you're not a fan of the Cheng Xiaoshi dies in the end theory, so why not get the other version where Lu Guang disappears instead? And for you masochists out there who like your angst slow burned, get this perpetual calendar and have sad Guangshi sit on your desk for 365 days of the year while you contemplate which one of them really dies in the end. While some of these I question the choice of merchandise, sometimes I question the promo photos they decide to take, as it's giving the shippers like me fuel for content. Exhibit A. Look at this. Isn't it cute? They're little Tsum Tsum plushies and it's all normal, cute photos. But then look at this! Cheng Xiaoshi and Lu Guang holding hands in broad daylight? Not even in the main series do they get to hold hands. This feels a little deliberate, even if you say it's to show off their outfits. Do you see Vane and Xiafei holding hands? No! The person in charge is clearly up to something. This isn't the first instance either. Look at this other promo photo for the magician plushies. Hands are clearly being held here. Still not convinced? What about this photo of Cheng Xiaoshi on top of Lu Guang? Now before you Shi Guang fans add this to the evidence board, let me show you the other photo. Aha! Lu Guang on top of Cheng Xiaoshi. Guangshi fans aren't losing any ground today. This promo photo is giving the same energy as this official art. Just like how Lu Guang and Cheng Xiaoshi are speculated to be holding hands behind Xiaoling in this artwork, if we estimate where Cheng Xiaoshi and Lu Guang's hands are, they are yet again holding hands behind Xiaoling. Stop using Xiaoling as a meat shield, guys. Side note, but they could have drawn Xiaoling with her hands in a V pose to have like a complete heart, and it would have turned out adorable either way, but they didn't. Which is suspicious, because even Lu Guang is unwillingly doing this pose. So I don't see why Xiaoling wouldn't. This short section is to comment on iykyk fan merch, or what fans decide to do with their merch. Did you think you could escape the iykyk angst in the fan merch? Of course not! Someone made an acrylic stand out of the basketball scene from Britain Arc. You know, the scene where Lu Guang reminisced on the past after Cheng Xiaoshi's death. Look at the grey and bloody Lu Guang lurking behind the fence as he watches his oblivious past self play ball with Cheng Xiaoshi. Who is so masochistic as to put this on their shelf and be reminded of this scene every day? This other merch is also wild. A keychain of Lu Guang holding the dying Cheng Xiaoshi in his hands. Excuse me, do you enjoy seeing others suffer? Out of every scene, why must you immortalize this moment into reality? Lu Guang would not approve. In fact, Lu Guang would have a stroke looking at this keychain. Comments aside, these two merch are actually really cute, and I would be the person to buy that acrylic stand. Another recreation is of this milk box drawing from season 2. Absolutely diabolical, doing my boy Cheng Xiaoshi dirty like that. This is almost as bad as people memeing Cheng Xiaoshi's ugly crying in season 2. But credit given where credit is due, this fan is incredibly talented, and the drawing looks exactly the same as the original. The recent release of the Map of Dreams MV has also inspired fans to make pixel art of the characters, and they turned out so cool. I foresee Link Click making them into actual merch, considering they already have the template for the characters and just have to mass produce them. And with that, we have made it to the end of this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and comment your own thoughts on some of these merch.